Welcome to Ringside with Kayla. Today I'm here with Braulio, Ceja, Navarro. Now, Braulio, you have your pro debut coming up August 31st at the Oakland Marriott Center. How excited are you for that?
I'm extremely excited. A pro debut, especially local, it's very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having my family there, my fans, my supporters, and looking forward to putting on a good show.
And you've been training here at the Lions and Boxing Gym for some time now. How significant is it for you to be able to fight at your own gym's promotion?
It makes it that much more special. I get to compete in the ring on the same show with people from my gym. It's like kind of like the amateurs. You go to a tournament and you got your whole team there, so you guys support each other. So to be able to do that on a pro scale, it's definitely exciting.
Looking back at your amateur career, you were California state champion earlier this year. What did that accomplishment mean to you?
Honestly, it wasn't like a huge thing for me. I was very, very happy, but knowing, how much farther I want to go, it's just a step in the road. Of course, I celebrated and I enjoyed it, and, my family was definitely very proud of me, but I got a lot more to do in this sport, so it's just a step in the road.
How has the support from your family affected your boxing career?
They make it possible, truly. Whether that's them, just talking to me about when's my next fight, or them just saying, good luck, or the GoFundMes that they supported me with, or even now when they're buying tickets to go see my pro debut. Every single thing matters, and it feels great to know that I have that support from my family.
I know you've been boxing since you were a young kid. What got you into it, and what made you stick with it?
Getting into boxing was completely random. So my sister started playing soccer at a youth center, and my dad was like, all right, you're going to do a sport too. You got to get up off the couch. So I started boxing just out of coincidence. It was something that I did just to stay healthy, stay active. And then I started to compete, and that's when I fell in love with it. That competition, the preparation, every step of it, I fell in love with it, and I just kept going.
When you first started competing, was that something that you kind of just did for fun, or was it something you wanted to see if you had potential in?
Well, first it was my coaches pushing me to do it. They said, I had a lot of potential to go out there and compete at a high level. So once I got into it and I saw that, I could have success in this sport, and I just fell in love with it. That feeling of having your hand raised, there's nothing like it. But I feel like what more even made me fall in love with the sport was my first fight. I actually lost it. So I was like, you know what, I got to come back and I got to get this back. And so second fight, I came back and I won. And I just remember that feeling. I was so happy. And every time I fight and every time I win, it's the same feeling over and over again. It's the best feeling in the world.
Talk to me about your mindset when it comes to the sport of boxing, and what exactly do you want later on for your career?
My mindset with the sport of boxing, I'd say one thing it always comes down to is just always try to work harder than anybody else. I know if I get in the ring and I'm, outworking my opponent in the gym, then it's gonna show. Of course, there's always the talent and the skill side, but one thing I always make sure I have down to a T is make sure I'm working harder than my opponent. And then for what I want in my career later on, I just like to put my name into the sport, cement it, so that one day, my kids could watch my fights and be like, that was my dad. And eventually they'll show their kids, and they'll just keep passing along, and just make a name for myself in the sport, but also to add some fame to my family's name.
And who are some inspirations that you look up to right now?
Some boxers now that I really enjoy watching are Tank Davis. He's not only a skilled boxer, but he's also very entertaining inside and outside the ring. Canelo was one that I watched growing up a lot. He kind of bestowed that humility side of me as a person and a boxer. He doesn't go in there and act crazy or like Ryan Garcia. He's humble. He's a great boxer, but he also acknowledges that he's still human, and so is everybody else, and he doesn't act crazy.
And how has camp been for you so far?
Camp's been great. I started camp pretty much as soon as I finished with state and nationals for the Golden Gloves. So since then, I began the transition to pro, and that's here in the gym at the Lions Den, but also down south in El Central with my coach Joseph Perez. So going down there and working in, I got to go to Venal's gym and a couple other gyms in the Mexicali area, training in 120-degree heat every day. So training camp has been great. Everything, we've just stepped it up, and it's showing in the ring.
So what is the biggest lesson that you learned from boxing?
Hard work always shows. You can always tell in the ring, even if you don't know the person, you could tell if they're in shape. You could tell if they've been working hard, or you could tell if they've been slacking in the gym, and that goes for life too. You could tell who's been working hard and who's been slacking off. So boxing and in real life, just always work hard, and it's going to show itself.
Coming up to your pro debut, what can fans expect to see for you come August 31st at the Oakland Marriott Center?
August 31st, they can expect a knockout, a great fight. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to just show everyone all the hard work that I've been putting in. It's 4 3-minute rounds, which is literally 12 minutes, but there's hours upon hours and upon hours of hard work that I've committed to performing for those 12 minutes. And I can assure you it's not going to go 12 minutes. It's going to be less than that. We will get a knockout. We will get a stoppage. And it's going to be a great night.